Welcome back to the W League! We saw Lin versus Infi already, and what an opening to this league it was. The Super League is in full effect, and we get into our second match of the day. It's Fly, it's Foggy. We start on Twisted Meadows here between the two, and on paper, things might be a little one-sided, actually. Fly, vice champion, so strong against Night Elf with his timing push. He's playing on Netties, the server's in China. Foggy's playing from the Ukraine. You know. But man, Foggy is just amazing in what he does and like how he executes this matchup. And this is the very first time ever that these two players play in a competitive environment. We've never seen this before. There's no statistics between the two. And that is very, very rare in today's scene. So, China versus the Ukraine. Our boxing champion is stepping in the ring, trying to claim the points and follow Lin into the top part of the league. Night Elf versus Orc on Twisted. Always interesting. Foggy, usually the best when he can play talents. Usually the best when he can cancel tier 2 buildings. But Fly was the one to overcome this. Fly was the one to find a solution against this and destroy Night Elves before they become strong on tier 3. So, will he do this again? Or does Foggy have a solution here? Twisted is always a little different. Twisted Meadows is always non-standard. Moon played Beastmasters here. Moon played so much weird stuff here with mass expansions. And Moon is heavily influencing Foggy. Of course, Foggy is a big Moon fan, as almost every Night Elf is. And he's copying some strats here and there. So we'll see what he does. He's opening up with a Huntress build. Fly on the other side. So far, no shop. Normal opening. So we have a few subs and supporters coming in here. Thank you, Jaeger, for the sub. I think this came after I turned on the music, right? So you're welcome. Crooksy for 6 months. Cranker for 16 months. Don't know what to say, but you guys are just awesome. Please keep it up and always 420 blaze it. Do it, man. 420 every day. The Crestfallen with a 100-bit donation. Say to my little lambs, how are you today? A little tired, but seeing those games is just a pleasure. And the latest sub here, Forga, with a 4-month resub. Please take my Prime sub. Want to see you in China next year as well. Oh, we're gonna be in China this year, mate. Not next year, this year. But thank you very much for the continuous support. Demon Hunter first. And a 2-burrow opening from Fly. And a shop. This is the latest tech that you can go for. Like, latest standard tech that you can go for as Orc. And this is very surprising to me, because, I mean, on Twisted, it's okay, you can creep so much, and with Grunts you can get a lot of stuff done, and you can scout a lot, and you have to scout a lot. And if there's an AP push, you're kind of prepared. Wait. Okay, Demon Hunter's out. Harassing immediately. Not a single creep spot was taken here. Of course, due to the Huntress build that we saw. He's a little late for the second burrow. Maybe expecting attack in the later burrow. But alright. Is it evasion first? No, right? I don't see any dodges. So just a little damage to the peons, a little distraction. Seeing that the tech is coming, which is nice. Fly could block him here with a War Mill, but so far so good. He's using the time to creep up close to level 2. With 2 items. One is good, one is not. So Fly was the aggressor. Fly had the knife between his teeth. Was like he has rabies during GCS. Now Foggy turns it around. Escapes this easily. He didn't kill anything. But he forces the Orc back while buying time for his tier 2, for his Huntress, to establish a little bit of map control, because with Huntress, they're so fast, you can do a lot with him. Get a lot of stuff done. Blade Master, the Demon Hunter is down to 50%, which is not too nice. Would love to have like 1 kill maybe. But as long as he keeps the orc busy, he can do on the map whatever he wants. And that is expanding. Teching, expanding, and building units. Welcome to Night Elf, ladies and gentlemen. But since the Demon Hunter can distract so much, that's the result of that. So Fly, not aggressive at all. We have to keep in mind that online Fly is kind of a different person than offline Fly. And the GCS performance was in June, so it's 2 months away. Since then, people got to know his style. People reacted to this. And Foggy seems to have everything under control so far. This expansion has not been scouted since Fly is surprisingly passive. Ooh, the Huntress was there for the last hit, but no. Level 2.5, and levels is something that Foggy lacks heavily. 0 experience. He's waiting for the tier 2 to finish. Again, expecting this a little too early, I feel.
Under attack.
And now the Blade Master sees it. Oh, this is a cancel. With 2 circlets, this is very much a cancel. It is a distraction, of course, so it's an investment into time that he can use now. Second hero is standard the Beastmaster. Yeah, Foggy has to cancel this. Demon Hunter arrives a little late. Still 0 experience. And yeah, that trade, I mean, you know who wins this, right? So, lures or wins, Foggy? The only European player that can hang with the World Elite in tournaments, and does so. He reached the final of a cup, playing on netties, only losing to Lin.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think in Sil Cup, was it Sil Cup or Soin Cup, where he reached the finals? I think it was Sil Cup last week. So the ping doesn't affect him too much. He's used to it, as it seems. Oh, nice block. Oh, this is sweet. Big investment. And even the frog is blocking, so he can't help him. Investing into Hex, into a speed scroll, and still losing that Berserker. And the Huntress are quite superior so far. He's getting 1 Huntress for it. But the grunts are all low. Well played by Fly to save him. Using Hex very well here. To force him away from the base. To get damage done. And he got 2 Huntress from this. Starting off well for Foggy with the Berserker kill, but losing 2 Huntress and giving the Blade Master level 3. Especially on Twisted, where the additional duration of Windwalk is so important. I don't know, man. Tier 3 on the way. Dryads, Bears. Rarely seen anymore. We see Mass Dryads, we see Talons. But Bears, interesting choice. It's still 0 XP. That is like... that's so bad. And this is what I was talking about. Longer Windwalk duration. He's standing right on top of the Warlord. So very hard for Foggy to detect this. And he got it. And the Robe of the Magi as well. Oh no, the Beastmaster falls. This is a disaster for the Ukrainian. The Demon Hunter is surrounded. Oh my lord, there is evasion. Is there another Hex or Ents there? Yes, there is. Backstab. Fly is eating Foggy alive. Catching him with the pants down. And man, does he abuse this. Engine of War down as well. The Hunters are falling. The Dryads are falling. He's losing his entire army. And this early tier 2 push by Fly. Still working. Yeah, he loses the grunt, but whatever. GG. Wrecked. Nothing but wrecked in this fight. Oh god. A little ambitious to creep there, but he had to catch up. But level 2 Windwalk, he scouts this, he punishes this, the Shadow Hunter is there when he needs to be there. And then when you have a Blade Master with decent damage and still Hex is available and End Snare is ready, that's the perfect time. That's the perfect time for this attack. And man, was it flawless. 3 new subs here. Rikadol, der Beste, and Lucas 3K. Thank you guys for your Prime subs. I'm reporting this stream because I'm pretty sure what Fly did to Foggy is illegal. Oh yeah, that was rough, man. That was rough. I don't know if this... I don't have any word for that, like ultra aggression. Like what's the... That was the most aggressive you can play. Like hero out, run over, didn't do anything except damage, but he didn't kill anything. And then when your first hero is level 1 and has evasion, and you face a Shadow Hunter who has Hex, and yeah, this is what happens. I mean, the block was super good against the Berserker, but from that moment on, once he killed the Berserker, he only lost stuff. That's it. I think it was too aggressive. I think also a lot of Night Elves underestimate the power of their leveled heroes. Or don't really value it or something. But that's just my observation. By the way, we're still on the hunt to break a lot of milestones here at Back to Warcraft. We are very close to 50,000 followers. We need less than 800. So if you don't follow this channel already, here is the button somewhere. Less than 800. And then there's a mighty 5 in front. On YouTube, we're getting very close to 20,000. Which is really, really cool. Don't really know how far away we are. Oh, only 290 on YouTube. So youtube.com/backtowarcraft if you want to catch up with some games that you have missed. On Facebook, we're close to 5,000, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check that. Yeah, we're less than 100 away from 5,000. And on Twitter, we are close to 3,500. So that's our main channels. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And we're about to break big milestones. So you can help with a click. The links are in the stream description, so you don't even have to type them in. Just click on the button. 50k, man. Still surreal. So Fly took a little break, but he's back now with the lead. And once again, shout out to the ticker masters on Liquipedia and on readmore.de. Double thumbs up for you guys. Yeah, chat said Foggy was the favorite here. Of course, a little biased. Okay, we're starting in 10 seconds or so. Of course, a little biased, since we had him on stream so many times, and we know how strong he is versus Night Elf, but Fly seems to be a different beast here today. Or it was just Twisted. Twisted may be the best, or one of the worst Night Elf maps. Both around 60% against their opponent's race. And if Fly wins this, we had 2 orcs on top. Get used to that. On Readmore, 85% voted for Fly. Yeah, on Readmore, the Warcraft 3 hive mind is stuck in 2007. So... that's understandable. Fly is a name that you know. That's always the case. Like, if you put in, just as an example, Madrock versus Foggy, I think people would still vote for Madrock. Maybe it's a little exaggerated, but... That's how it is. And I can't even blame them. Like, if you didn't follow the scene, then I don't know. So, oh, some sound issues on Foggy's side here. Remo has to work today, I guess. He's gonna be there tomorrow and Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Read more shame? It's true though. Nah, Readmore knows that I love them. Especially the Rocket Beans thread. Very, very helpful. So, Fly in the upper left. One map away from 3 points. That would make him the leader of the Super League. Ahead of Lin. Because, you know, Lin only won 2-1. Blade Master again. No Fastier. And a Demon Hunter. So no big surprises here. Engine of War once again. Against the Mercenary Camp. This is the standard, I think. Thank you, Crush You Fuckers, for the Prime sub. Lots of subs here coming in. I like that. So, Terranas. Better for Night Elf for sure. It has more narrow positions. You can play Talons because of that. And Talons is always good. So I think Foggy took a risk by running over, and Fly, I don't know if he knew that or it was just a coincidence, but did the 2 burrow attack. That fucked with Foggy's timing, so he couldn't go for the second burrow while it was in production. So that could change. And he might find a better time on Terranas.
Players' forces are under attack.
So, Wind of the Wind, meh. Fly, of course, creeping this in the middle. Getting the permanent items here. Creeping this perfectly without being slowed. Takes a little time though. Maybe just bad luck with a random number generator. Level 2. He's not going for the second permanent item. Oh, nice reveal by Foggy. Really well done. Just when the Blade Master was running by.
Are under attack.
He scans this. Second circuit for him. No staff available yet, which is one of the common key items for Foggy strategies. Second reveal used already. And Wind of Mana stealing, so not too much mana left for Windwalk, and now it's only 1. And that means... oh, nice Wind of the Wind, Wind of Mana stealing usage, so he's completely out of mana now. But no pressure from Foggy. Because he was, like, Fly kept them busy in the bottom, which I like. Tech only halfway done. Both at the same time, actually, so it's fine. Interesting! He's even dropping the circlets to get more healing in that split second. Okay. Oh, this time he gets slowed on both units.
A player's force.
A little careless by Fly. But gets a claw. Trifecta completed. Foggy on the other side. Second Cloak of Shadows. Very unfortunate. Since it doesn't give you any stats or something. So this should be staff time. Is he going for it? Selling those. Getting the staff.
A player's forces are
So he has to do damage to the tier 2 buildings. Oh, he's bashed. Tanks a lot of damage. Demon Hunter is not getting this. Oh my god. That's rough, man. He has another Windwalk trying to staff out, but backstab executes him. And this is where he wants to be in the Orc's face. This is where he wants to be in the base. Cancel tier 2. Fly even going for a Shadow Hunter now. Ooh, no. That's rough. That's rough. Fly is always there where he has to be. How do you want to come back from that? I mean, it's only a Shadow Hunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
But man, on the other side, Serpent Wards are so good. And Heal Wave is never bad. At least he gets another Wind of the Wind here. So if Fly is pushing, he can disable a little with Wind of the Wind. I can't pick up the item because he's full. Sobi Mask for the SH. Oh, what a warm welcome for the Rastaman. Foggy, do you have a plan B for this? When did Fly become so strong again? The practice for GCS, I guess. Players matter, not race, especially in 1.29. Oh, that's such a beautiful statement. I want to kiss it. That's so true. That is so true.
A player's forces are under attack.
So the Blade Master doesn't even have to be in Windwalk, because there's nothing Foggy can do against him. Okay. Sobi Mask, big mana potion, and this Blade Master. That's a little unlucky for Foggy for sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
He does have a few talents. He needs to go Master now, which is cute, but... this is all the time in the world. Pretty impressive how fast he got close to 3. Oh, the item is coming. Rune bracers. Eh. So Foggy's only chance is to stay defensive. Fly is kind of occupying the tavern with his positioning. And gets the first round of... oh, Foggy got the items, right? At least the Invo. So there's no beast mode on the Blade Master, but yeah, Serpent Ward's coming. 2 Berserkers, ladies and gentlemen, and level 3. And a heal scroll. And Cyclone, is it finished? No, Cyclone is finished now. What can it do? Signature spell of the Night Elves is in full effect now, disabling the Blade Master. 3 Serpent Wards though. He can't move the talents out, otherwise they will fall to these guys. So cheap. This is like 10. This one item is 10 Serpent Wards or something. So the pressure will be on for a long time. And look at the Demon Hunter melt in the middle of all of them. We do have a level 2 Quill Beast here. That helps. And the Fairy Fire helps against the Raiders. So he's getting some kills. He's not fighting this bad at all. Of course, he needs some more time. The longer the game goes, the better it is, I guess, for him. He's not allowed to lose the talents like this. He has to get them to a critical mass. A lot of stuff is hurt, but now comes... oh boy. Oh boy! 2 crits in a row! And down he is. Surrounded. Sacrificed to the gods. Tinker is there, but the main damage output is gone. The mana burn disable is gone. And as it seems, the army is gone too. Like after the Demon Hunter loss in the north, There was no real chance for Foggy to come back, to be honest. He's fighting as we know him, like a lion, never give up mentality. But that doesn't help you if the Orc and 10 Serpent Wards are in your base. And a Blade Master stack like this, and your early game goes as bad as this one. Crit down! And even Foggy must realize that this was not his series. The Ukrainian starting with a 2-0 loss into the W League, and Fly is in the pole position at the moment with 3 points since Foggy didn't win a map. That was hard. That was a squash if I ever saw one. Fly was, I think, very much prepared for Foggy. And this is exactly what I said. Like, if players have the time to prepare for their opponents, then some players shine and some others don't. And man, was Fly prepared. The 2 burrow tech fucked with Foggy a lot, and here he knew exactly when he had to strike. And if Fly is in shape, he's a beast. And Foggy has the ping disadvantage, which also hurts, but this was, I don't think this was ping. This was just a strong Fly, and maybe not Foggy's best day, and maybe not Foggy's best decisions, but he still has some shots in this W League. This is only the first Playday out of many. So the thing is, Foggy has to step up his game now, as he just lost to Fly, and now comes Lin. And we saw Lin against Infi. So, yeah. This is gonna be interesting. Foggy, will he step up his game, or will he be destroyed by Lin, who seems to be, like, who looks like the best Warcraft player of all time at the moment? We will see that after a little break. We set everything up, and then in 5 minutes we get more Night Elf vs. Orc action with Lin versus Foggy. See you in a bit.